Hey, welcome in. FG here. So, we are back on Tuesday here, and I am going to go ahead and keep these up here, and I'll do my rolling with them. Copper is inexpensive enough that I could remelt them back down, but I have plenty of other copper. So, we'll just keep them like this at least for now. So let's get started. We've got about 30 days worth of, maybe a little bit less, maybe 20 some here. Let's roll. We're going to treat the one that has this one as the initial one, and then the other one as the secondary. All right, so that actually came up. So it's a 2 and a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks like today's coin is Montenegro. And it looks like I got it for $48. Let's get into it here. Looks like no invoice. I need to keep that around to remind myself how much I paid for it. I want to be very careful here because I don't want to accidentally slice the coin. All right, there we go. Okay, so this looks like it is a circulated coin, and I hate that they put a staple into it. Let's get that staple out of there first. That anywhere near the coin. All right, let's see what we got here. That's a pretty nice looking coin. And I did not remember what I'd gotten for this. 1909. One something. It's got one of the two-headed eagles on it. Looks like it also has a lion on a shield. Very cool heraldry. And I'm not quite sure who that is, but I'm sure we're going to find out. So I'm going to get this into a flip, and I'll be right back with the Numista page. All right, we got it into a flip here. 1909. It is a circulated coin, and we can see that it is circulated. So this isn't going to be in any type of grading situation, I don't think. But it does still have lots of good details on it, even though it's circulated. So it is 1 purper. I'm assuming that that's what that says right there above the 1909. So let's put the Numista page up here, and we can see that this is Nicholas the First. So interestingly, so this coin's from 1909. Nicholas actually ruled Montenegro under the Treaty of Berlin, and actually ruled from, let's see, he ruled from 1860 up through 1910. So this coin at 1909 is the last year of him ruling it under that Treaty of Berlin as Prince Nicholas I. And in the latter half of 1910, he became King Nicholas I of the independent kingdom of Montenegro. And Montenegro was a kingdom then up through for quite a few years until 1918, when it was incorporated into the kingdom of Yugoslavia. So then it spent time as Yugoslavia up until World War II. Once that bloc disintegrated, it kind of was sectioned off and was in a, I don't know what you call it. It was a country alongside Serbia, so Serbia and Montenegro. And that was through 1992. And then in 2006, they regained their independence. They had an independence referendum. So they've now moved back to being just Montenegro. But if we look at the coin here, we can see that it's 83.5, so 0.835 silver, 5 grams. So it's roughly about the size of a quarter or so. What we talked about, it has King Nicholas's bust on the obverse, has the coat of arms for Montenegro on the reverse. And if we scroll down, we can see that there were quite a few of these minted, just over 500,000. How many of them still are in existence, unknown. But you can see the higher end examples of this coin are AU Anchor, listed as $60 here, but I would challenge you to find one for $60, especially out on eBay. Looking out on eBay, anything that's AU or UNC is typically graded and going for more than $100. Most of them more than $200. So looking at past CATS auctions, many of them have gone right around the $50 range, and that's right where I came in. I was able to actually find and win this after watching auctions for Montenegro for quite some time, and I felt really good about eventually winning one at $48. Right now, looking out on eBay, the cheapest one out there is on auction and still getting bids, and is currently already at $53. So it's likely to go, a bit higher than that at the final gavel. And then the next ones, like I said, are up in the $100. So let's put the Numista map up here. And this is in Europe there, and we will zoom in because this is a very small country. So you can kind of see it's bordered by Bosnia, kind of to its northwest, and Serbia, which it was part of at one time, to the northeast and east. There's also Albania, kind of to the south of it there. So it is just a small country sandwiched in there. Probably smaller than what the map actually makes it look like, just because the map kind of has a set point of granularity. If you look around at the other small countries that are there in Europe, Liechtenstein, San Marino, Vatican City, you can see they're all basically on the bigger maps 1 pixel, just because they're so small. But yeah, so it is filled in because I do have a coin from Yugoslavia already. So it is green from that coin, but as I add this coin into the database, we'll see it transition into yellow. Yeah. So there we go. That is our map. And let's get it into the book here. So here's our M's. There's Monaco. And we have Mongol states and Mongolia. Morocco. So what's there? I'm not sure what's here, but there's Morocco. So Montenegro. Let's see, no, that's going to be Montenegro right here. So Mongolia, Montenegro. There we go in the book. That page is down to 1 coin left. 1 open spot. Let's take a look and see what that is. So we have Mongolia, Montenegro, Morocco, Mozambique is what we're missing. So 1 more coin and that would be our second complete page. We're still, the only complete page we have so far is still this very first page of A's. So we're still waiting for number 2. Now that's it for today. Thanks for joining me and your watch time. I always appreciate that. Your subscriptions and your comments below. And I'll catch you in the next one.